gentlemen, welcome into the East Kentucky Sports Network for Win or Go Home football. It is Class 1A playoff time here in Hazard, Kentucky at Daniel Field. The Hazard Bulldogs hosting the Pineville Mountain Lions. I am Nathan Little, joined by Chandler Wilcox. Chandler, how's it going, brother?
Going good. It's another beautiful night. I know you said a little nippy out there, but that's perfect football weather, and I'm ready to get this show on the road.
Little cold. Cold, too cold for me to hoof it up this hill. That's the problem here at Daniel Field. I mean, it's a beautiful view in the holler, but man, oh man, these boots aren't made for walking, Chandler. They're not made for climbing. Not made for climbing. But
no, I mean, what did I think Mike says 42 steps to get up here. I mean, that's a lot of steps just to get up this press box. You add the hill, and it's quite a climb.
Yeah, we need to get some kind of – in the olden days, like a year ago, you could drive straight up to the press box.
See, I thought you could do that still, but I guess obviously that's not the case anymore.
No, but I'm thinking that if I can – the road is still back there. I bet if we get a ladder, we could put it up on the back of the press box and, storm it like we're some pirates trying to take over a ship or something. But either way it goes. This is a big game here. Should be the last home game this season for the Bulldogs. I would imagine that it's not mathematically impossible, but basically every higher seeded team would have to lose before the third round when they start making you play teams based on RPI or whatever. So
yeah.
I'm not for sure how it works. Nobody knows how this playoff system works anymore.
No.
It's not like the old days, Chandler. It was district for the first 2 weeks, region, semis, and then the championship. And it was so simple, but now, it is what it is.
I don't understand why they don't do that anymore. I mean, basketball does that, and it seems to work out good, but I don't know. I don't make the decisions here. I just talk on the radio.
We get a lot. Every year, it's always every time they change it, it's to prevent road trips and blowouts in the first and second round. But listen, when we've got teams, 0-10 making it into the playoffs, and that's what happens when you do that. There's blowouts. But either way it goes, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll come back. More pregame action, Hazard versus Pineville on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
They are the electric motor headquarters, Maggard Electric, Southeast Kentucky's #1 to replace your small electric motors. Maggard Electric is ESA approved. They can replace air compressor motors, swimming pool pumps, heating and cooling motors for heat pumps, air conditioners, and so much more. Over 300 electric motors in stock, and if they don't have it, they can get it. Maggard Electric, still strong, still serving Southeast Kentucky. Located 6 miles north of Hazard on Highway 15. Open 7:30 till 4, Monday through Friday, 436-6886.
Looking for expert dermatology care close to home? We're excited to welcome Lori Howard to Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, a Hazard native with 12 years experience in medical dermatology. She brings top-notch skincare to our community. And we're also excited to welcome our newest provider, Madison Mobilini Patrick, providing aesthetics. Call today for an appointment, 606-439-1300. Primary Care Center, expert care close to home.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
It's fall, y'all, and are you ready to fall into some incredible savings with the region's best network, Appalachian Wireless? Come shop the latest devices at prices you'll love and see how our team can better serve you with plans and promotions that are made just for you. Whether you're upgrading, switching, or just looking for the best service, Appalachian Wireless has you covered. So what are you waiting for? Visit us on the web or stop by one of our many retail locations and take advantage of these amazing fall deals. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
We're back, folks, here on the East Kentucky Sports Network as the Hazard Bulldogs still out. Looks like it's Pineville out here doing the warm-ups before the game starts. Bulldogs, we got some fireworks.
Gosh, they keep going.
Could be in for some, if the Bulldogs get clicking, could be in for some fireworks tonight. Pineville team's giving up a lot of points, but they have got some wins on the season. So
they've scored a lot of points too. In that first game, I think they scored 76 points in a win to begin the season. But they have been up and down. That they've played some, a lot of different 1A teams, and they've had games where they've blown people out. They've had games where they've been blown out. So you just if you're Hazard, you gotta really stay focused tonight because you're not really sure what's going to happen. I think when you see those kinds of results.
Yeah, Hazard, a team also they sit at 4-6, but I think that they're is among the most dangerous 4-6 teams in the state right now.
Yeah.
I was looking. You take the Knox Central loss out of the equation, which is one that is heavily. Everybody understands that's one that the Bulldogs want to get back. But I saw their other 5 losses. Those teams have 5 losses between them.
Yeah, and the Campbellsville game, they were 1 or 2 plays away from winning that one. I think the Prestonsburg game, that was such a weird situation where they went down there and then it got canceled or postponed to the next day and they had to go back. I think there's maybe more than just the one game they want back, but I mean at this point you're 0-0. It's all about going out there and win or go home. The record in regular season doesn't matter at this point. You just gotta go and win games.
Yep, Bulldogs, Class 1A District 8 Player of the Year, Murph Shoptaw. He's looking to come out here and make a statement. This team is also kind of early in the season. I felt like they were just going to throw it all over the field. Then Cam Miller comes in at running back, starts having some success. They start, working on getting these wide receivers, Gavin Johnson, Connor Holbrook, these guys in short yardage situations where, you get them the ball and let them run. So they can do a lot of different things. They can do a lot of different things on defense. They've shown a really good ability to stop the run as long as it's not Chris Hughes from Somerset at quarterback, because he kind of did what he wanted to out there. But they've shown an ability to really stop the run up the gut. And have made plays. They've not turned teams over a lot. And I think if they can kind of get that going, maybe we see a whole nother gear than we've seen from the Bulldogs so far this year.
Yeah, and that can make a huge difference, especially, we talk about those games against, even the Pikeville game, they were only down, I think, 3 at half, and it was a closer game than the score ended up being. That loss to Campbellsville, like I said, was a one-possession game. Some of these teams that are at the top of the class, they're pretty close to, and, a few turnovers in a game could be the difference between a win and a loss.
That Pikeville game, I don't know if we've talked much about it since it happened, but they lost that game 24-6. They were up 6-0 before they turned it over the first time. Mm-hmm. Pikeville's all 24 of their points came off of Bulldog turnovers.
Exactly. Turnover margin so big in really any sport, and in this one, possessions are so valued that you just can't turn the ball over. And, looking at the other way, if Hazard can get a possession, steal a possession or two, it could be huge here in the playoffs.
Yeah, big time. I think the Bulldogs, especially, you don't want to get looking too far ahead of it, but with a big showdown with Middlesboro kind of tentatively penciled in next week on the schedule, you never know what's going to happen for either team that's playing that one. But Middlesboro's a team that came out and beat probably 50-0. So this is styles make fights. You never know what's going to happen. But last thing the Bulldogs want to do is limp into the second round. They want to put the foot on the gas early here. And I mean, honestly, you'd like to get up, 35-0 at halftime, and then let the let the backups do the rest of the work for you.
Yeah, get some confidence to start the playoffs here. I think that'd be huge, especially with the season. It was so up and down. I think these guys really could use a confidence booster and a big win today.
Definitely. We're going to go ahead and take another quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this one. Bulldogs captains out there on the sideline, I believe, getting ready to get things lined out for the coin toss. We'll tell you how that goes when we come back. Hazard versus Pineville playoff football on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
If your pipes are broke, your hot water's a joke. Who you gonna call?
Hot
and your drains won't drain, driving you insane. Who can you call? Call 233-5936. Call 233-5936. You better call Todd.
Fazoli's stuffed shells are back. Jumbo pasta shells stuffed with 4 Italian cheeses, smothered in our signature sauces, then topped with mozzarella and baked to bubbly perfection. Try our garlic shrimp stuffed shells topped with plump shrimp marinated in a delicious garlic parmesan sauce. Our 4 cheese shells packed with your favorite Italian cheeses, Parmesan, ricotta, mozzarella, and Romano. Or our stuffed shell duo paired with baked fettuccine Alfredo. Enjoy our stuffed shells with our signature garlic breadsticks today. Only at Fazoli's. Economic price participation may vary by location. Unlimited breadsticks, dining only. Tax not included. Fazoli's and local are federally registered trademark with Fazoli's System Management LLC.
It should be easy to get healthcare you can trust close to home. That's exactly what UK Healthcare's North Fork Valley Community Health Center in Hazard is designed for. With a variety of services under one roof, from primary care to behavioral health, and an on-site pharmacy and lab to make it even more convenient for you. It's a provider that treats everyone regardless of ability to pay, all backed by the expertise of UK Healthcare, so you and your family can get healthy and stay healthy. Learn more at ukhealthcare.com/hazard.
The Fugit Family Chiropractic staff is highly knowledgeable and experienced, providing you with the leading-edge technology and proven techniques for optimum pain relief and minimal recovery time. If you suffer from neck or lower back pain, headaches, herniated or bulging discs, or even degenerative disc disease, don't spend another minute suffering. Fugit Family Chiropractic is also nationally certified to perform DOT and CDL physicals. No referral is needed, and walk-ins are always welcome. Fugit Family Chiropractic in Hazard and Whitesburg.
We're back, folks, here as a team getting ready to run through the Spirit line. Captains still haven't met at midfield yet. We got over on the 100,000 watt power torch. WSGS Perry Central versus Lincoln County. Perry on the road for that one. Lincoln County. That's from my days at WYMT Tanner, that's what we call it, Phil Pendleton territory.
Hey, I still call it Phil Pendleton territory. What are you talking about? You know, I was told back in the day Lincoln County was quite a power in football, and I don't know how that matchup will go. We'll see tonight, but it's an interesting one. What I think is really interesting in terms of going on the road here, Pineville got to the field here like 25 minutes left in warm-ups, and Hazard was warming up when I got here with like 90 minutes to go. So I feel like that's a big difference, for teams trying to get loose and everything.
6:30 start, coming from Bell County. So this tomorrow night we've got also got the Leslie County on the road taking on Belfry, and we got Kentucky taking on Valpo. These are early season cupcakes. Yeah,
Jalen Lowe, the starting point guard, or presumed to be the starting point guard for Kentucky, is to return tomorrow. That'll be a big get for the Cats as they look to go 2-0, and then they play Louisville on Tuesday. I can't believe the game's so early, but that game's coming up real fast.
Yeah, we got our officials out here. Of course, for the KHSAA state football playoffs, you don't get the 14th region officials association. It's going to be come from the 12th region, the Lake Cumberland Football Association. It's got, and let's see. I think Hazard wins the toss.
What did he say? Head. We got a head.
Blind to you.
And it's tails. You want the ball? You want to receive? Which way you want to kick, White? Okay.
Hazard wins and elects to receive.
Let's face that way. White, you no. You guys are kicking toward the scoreboard, right? You said a what?
Okay, so it's going to be Hazard receiving, and they will be going as this was a big hit. Chandler, they'll be going left to right according to those people on, if they've got a radio dial, it's going from left to right, okay? So here we go.
Now I know. I'm aware now of the radio dial.
And that's all. Hey, that's what we are. We on WSGS. We are as much this is as much a football broadcast as an educational broadcast in the ways of radio and all things Eastern Kentucky.
Listening to the Trading Post every morning is educational in itself.
Trading Post. Big fan. I had there was those Trading Posts there's several of those around Kentucky.
Right.
I heard one guy said that called into one of these once, and I can't remember where it was, but he called and he was asking for said he had a cow that got loose.
A cow that got loose, and he was asking if anybody could find his cow to call his number. And somebody called in a few callers later and said that they found his cow, but he said they cut it up and they were selling it at IGA. And it's wild times, folks. Always incredible. But here we go, the Bulldogs. There comes the fire extinguishers, the sirens, and here we go. Cold night, a wonderful night to enjoy this one, either next to the fire, listening on the radio, or watching on the WSGS Facebook or YouTube page. If you're listening on the radio and you think, hey, maybe I want to see some video with it. Maybe I want to see that bald guy and his buddy Chandler. Who needs a haircut.
Hey, let me tell you something. I know this is crazy because you can tell I need a haircut like I need a hernia. But Saturday morning, I have a prime time Jade the Barber haircut slot. You can have it if you want it.
What? How in the world do you get a haircut slot?
I mean, I've had it for 6 weeks, but my little boy is going to be away for a bit, and he's not going to need it. So if you need a haircut on Saturday morning, I can get you in my spot.
Listen, I appreciate it, but I think I'm going to have my Nana do it. She's been doing it for a decade.
Oh gosh, Nana, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut in on your action.
Hey, it's a tradition, all right.
Okay. We'll see if can Nana use a straight razor.
I don't know what kind of razor it is.
Okay, but here we go. Bit of a squib kick. You could have let that one go out of bounds with the Bulldogs. They're going to try to turn it up and do something with it. Not a lot. It looks like they'll be about at the 33-yard line or so. Once everything is said and done, maybe the 34. If you let it go out of bounds, the 35. So, I mean, call it a wash.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what Hazard starts off with here. Do they ground and pound or try to go deep? You know, just looking at the guys out there, Hazard has a size difference definitely out there. Looks like they're going to go run potentially in the I formation.
Yep. It's going to be a handoff right off the bat to Miller, and he's going to be stood up about 2 yards across the line of scrimmage, and the Mountain Lions are going to drive him back. Going to be 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs here, first play from scrimmage.
Miller has 719 rushing yards for the season, but just had 22 last game. However, that was a different opponent between Somerset and
That's an oddly
PINEVILLE
specific
here.
amount of yards. How do you know that, Chandler? How do you know that?
You know
he's this guy. He does his research, baby. He's got it. Back in the I formation, off to Miller. This time, not going to be stood up at all, and he's going to get to a manageable 3rd and 7. They're going to pick up 4. Pick up 5. Apologies.
No, Pineville gets a stop here. I mean, they get some underdog magic going. You know, you never know.
Here we go. Going to be another
he might
handoff to
be
Miller,
gone.
and he is at the 50, the 40. Got one chasing him down, picks up a big block. He is going to go in untouched. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 10:46 on the clock, 10:45, and there you go. Look at the big block here. Bam, out of there, brother. And he is going to step into the end zone and have some time to catch his breath before anybody lays a finger on him.
I believe he already surpassed the 22 for all of last game on that run.
Yeah, they started at the 34, and he went, by my calculations, 66 yards in 3 plays. So
That's impressive math. I don't think I could have done that in my head.
I once had dreams of being a math teacher, and here we go. I'm going to go to Miller again. They're going to ride this stallion all night long, 8-0, as he punches in another one. 10:45 on the clock. Bulldogs lead it by 8. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Are you a caregiver of an adult age 21 or over with physical or mental disabilities? LKLP Compassionate Hearts Adult Day Health Care is a source of support for individuals and families in need of supervised care Monday through Friday. providing professional, social, health, and recreation services in a safe and supervised environment. Compassionate Hearts offers caregivers an alternative to nursing home care for their loved ones. Accepting new clients now. Call 606-436-8700 or visit lklp.org to set up a visit.
We're back, folks. 10:45 and 6:30. Moved the game a little bit. Moved it up an hour earlier. Moved it to Miller time. Looks like, Chandler.
You know, because of the fallback, the time change this past weekend, still to me feels like it's 7:30ish, sometime around there. I mean, it feels normal out here right now.
Does it to me because I used every second of that extra hour
Yeah, you did.
to sleep. So it's like I didn't miss a beat. Here we go. Bulldogs set to kick this one off, and it's going to be a squib. Going to hit just shy of the 25, and the Mountain Lions are going to take it back, and going to be wrestled down before the 35. It looks like in on the tackle. I missed it.
I think it was. Actually, I thought it was Holbrook, but Holbrook just came onto the field, so it wasn't
I think
him.
it was Jadrian Wells, maybe.
Okay.
Jadrian Wells. Look, I beat the PA guy to it. I got it.
Holbrook had 17 tackles in the last game, by the way. But the Dogs, they have two players with 100-plus tackles, led by Race Linden, and Gavin Johnson has 98. He can hit 100 in this game.
Bulldogs been doing it big, and here we go. Mountain Lions down in the wishbone.
They do like to run the ball.
With quarterback Jonathan Sloan, and he's going to hand it off. No, he's not. It's going to be play action and complete to the sideline. Complete, and that is a first down, first play of the game. Look at this toss to Colin Bays. It's going to be a little play action fake, and they tried to cheat over the top, and that's all she wrote.
There's an option on College Football 26 where you can cheat your defense to run up middle where they all go towards the run, and I'm pretty sure that's what Hazard's defense just did there, and it did not work.
If you line up in the wishbone, I'd cheat up too. You want to get that. We'll get that sack tackle for loss, but it's going to be in Hazard territory now, and this one's going to be a toss out to the right. Going to have some room to run, fighting near the first down marker. He has got it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Landon Robbins, the senior running back. And it's back-to-back first downs for the Mountain Lions.
Robbins has 1,700-plus rushing yards on the season. He's also the second leading tackler and the leading receiver. Now, they don't throw the ball much, but he's the Mountain Lions' most important player on the field.
Mr. Everything, and now the Lions going to line back up. Quarterback Sloan under center in this wishbone formation. Hazard running that 3-4 offense. They're going to hand it off to the fullback, and nothing doing there. That was Robbins again. My tailback. My apologies. He got there awfully quick. I thought he was there from the handoff.
Robbins and Trevor West, the other guy in the backfield for Pineville, they both had more than 140 rushing yards in their last game.
Wrapped up only 2 yards here. We're 9:25 to go first quarter, 8-0 Bulldogs. But Pineville having some success, but the Bulldogs stop them for their first short gain of the drive, and now back under center. It's going to be another handoff and another short gain. That one to Trevor West, and he's going to get a couple more yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6 with 9 minutes to go in the first.
I don't know how Pineville's kicking situation is, but this might be 4-down territory if they get a yard or two.
You just about assume it is.
Yeah.
This level of football this time. I mean, it's tough to get those kickers and get a guy out, get a team out there that can get them some time. You just pretty much assume that everything's 4-down territory. And this one going to be another one out to Robbins, and he's going to put it on the turf. And the Bulldogs, I think they've got it.
They do.
Count it. Race Linden scoops it up, and we'll go ahead. That's going to be punched out of there by Goins, and then Linden cleans it up. Bulldogs have it going the other way. We talked about this. I don't want to act like I'm predicting the future, but I said
over here.
But I said if they can start getting the turnovers, they can really turn things around. Now Shoptaw going to come back out here. They ran they ran exclusively I formation last drive, and we've not seen a lot of that from the Bulldogs this year. But it's
giving them the ball here for something. I didn't hear the PA announcer. What's going on?
Race Linden, that was a big. Didn't hear what they said. We'll get confirmation from Scott there in a minute. But that one's going to be another handoff. This time, it's going to be to the big man. As always, Javion Fullwood. Got about 6 yards.
Race Linden, you got to give him a lot of credit. I mean, he's a sure tackler out there, and he's been arguably the Dogs' most important player on defense. So a big takeaway, I know, for him.
2nd and 4 coming up for the Bulldogs, and once again in I formation. But that time they're going to hand it off to Holbrook on the sweep, and nobody fooled by that one.
You know, like you said earlier, they like to get their guys the ball quickly. Sometimes Choctaw takes a shot deep to Johnson, but a lot of times they throw those hitch routes or find little jet sweeps to get Holbrook and Johnson and Fullwood and Miller the ball.
Yeah, so 3rd down and 4, no gain on that one. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, 1 back in the backfield with Choctaw. Choctaw takes the snap, looks to his left, slings it out immediately. It is complete to Gavin Johnson for a 1st down at the 38-yard line. Bulldogs going to move the chains and keep this drive going. And once again, it'll line up in the shotgun, 4 wide, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. This time going to be a handoff to Miller, and Miller going to be taken down for about a medium gain. I think he might have got 5 yards there.
The offensive line is getting so much push up front on Pineville. They're getting about 3 yards before Cam Miller even has anybody near him.
Yep, he made quick work of that one. Just got the ball, moved forward, and I think we're going to have a timeout with 6:55 on the clock. We'll take it with them, folks. 8-0 Bulldogs here. They got the ball in the 1st quarter on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Your hometown's where you want to raise your family.
For Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, here's Daryl Billings.
0% financing for up to 72 months. Huge rebates, great trade-in allowances, and accommodating friendly service is what we're all about at Tanner Dodge in Stanton. We'll go the extra mile to get you the best deal possible and make your buying experience positive. Over 83% of the people we have sold to in the past few years have returned to buy from us again. Come see why. You'll be glad you did.
Come on home to savings. Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep.
We're back, folks, here. Timeout on the field. I believe Pineville wanting to talk that one over. And, you know, this is a big moment for them because the Bulldogs really facing no fight on that first drive. You know, three runs, 66 yards to the house, and now they find themselves giving up another 1st down. They've given them up on the ground and through the air now.
Yeah, and they have gotten them to 3rd down twice now, so they have had some success, but obviously not enough to keep the momentum to swing their way.
We'll see what we got here. Once again, shotgun, 4 wide, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Well, 2 to the left and Fullwood in.
We fell.
And, yeah, that's unfortunate. Looks like Fletcher, the intended receiver, and he gets tripped up. So
another 3rd down here. You know, I know they coined the term. It's a common one, big 3rd down. But for Pineville, I mean, they need a confidence boost here early.
Yep. Let's go ahead and see what the Bulldogs can dial up here. 3rd and 5. Choctaw rolling out from the shotgun. He's got room to run. He's gonna get the 1st down on his feet.
Lowers the boom.
Yeah, he just kind of jukes them out of their shoes there. Looks like he's going to go to the sideline and then cuts it back to his left and finds some turf and finds another 1st down. So the Mountain Lions once again cannot get the stop on 3rd down. Here comes Hazard going in no huddle in the shotgun. Choctaw takes the snap, drops back, slings one deep over the top to Holbrook, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Holbrook went right up the seam, as you're seeing on the replay, and That was just a perfect pass by Shoptaw. A little short, but right in the breadbasket. Touchdown Dogs.
You can throw it real short when you torch them like that. You know what I mean? You got some room to work with. He had several steps on the DB and just makes them pay. 14-0 Bulldogs, 6:27 to go here in the first quarter. And they are looking to make a statement here, first round of the playoffs. They're going to come out here in shotgun once again. Fullwood at that H-back spot. They're going to hand it off to Miller, and Miller going to just dive right into the end zone. Puts the shoulder down, puts 2 more points on the board. 16-0 Hazard, 6:27 to go in the first on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we picked for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hayden.
We are back, folks, here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. 16-0 Chandler, and this one's been quick for the Bulldogs. They scored in 3 plays. Probably Pineville may have had four or 5 plays on their next drive. Bulldogs get the turnover, and then a little more methodical on the way down the field that second drive. But they've done it from under center and from shotgun now, kind of mixing it up.
Yeah, Matt Chandler's playbook is pretty deep, and they like to run all kinds of things, and we've already seen it early here. And I imagine that's the competition. If they win tonight and it gets stiffer, that playbook's probably gonna have to get even deeper as they play tougher defenses.
Here we go, Hazard. A little bit of a squib kick and veteran move there. Just catches it and falls down. Don't leave anything up to chance, and they're going to have pretty good field position. Looks like the 42-yard line to start the drive.
I saw an NFL player call a fair catch on an onside kick the other day, and I don't think I'd ever seen that, but it's kind of a genius move. I don't guess they can touch it then.
Yeah, and if you got your head down, not paying attention, just trying to go for it, it's a penalty.
Yeah,
or you can touch it before the 10 yards. A lot of people kind of wait on it to roll 10 yards.
Yeah,
but
you can pounce on it.
You can do that. You can kick it out of bounds. There's some things you can do. There's some things you can do. But sometimes the best thing to do is just to let it hit and fall on top of it. And we're going to see another timeout here. We'll take it with them, folks. 16-0 Hazard over Pineville. 6:27 to go in the first in the playoffs. Back in 60 seconds on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Since 1919, Mine Service Company has been servicing the coal mining industry with quality general mine supplies. Mine Service offers a wide variety of products, including electrical cable, mine roof support material, lubricants, conveyor belts, drain pipe, underground miner cap lights, quality boots, knee pads, bottled drinking water, and much, much more. Locally owned with locations on Highway 15 South in Hazard, in Wise, Virginia, and their hydraulic hose division on Willie's Way across from Applebee's in Hazard. Mine Service Company.
We're back, folks. Here, Bulldogs defense out there already ready. They've got all the information they need, and they're ready to go. Pineville on their way out.
Yeah, the Dogs from the beginning, ever since school ended today, they had that music bumping. They were ready to go tonight.
6:30. Dog walk at 4:30. Doesn't give you much time after school.
No.
Oh, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Going to get dragged down for a loss.
He did a lot just to only lose 1 yard there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was Gannon Mullins finishing it up there. It's going to be the Mountain Lions 2nd and 11 coming up after that. That was Trevor West with the 1 yard loss. Last thing you want to see if you're a Pineville fan. Oh, now they're mixing it up. We got shotgun for the Mountain Lions. You got 3 out to the left, 1 down here on the right.
Sloan's only completed 39 passes for the entire year.
Going to be a wide receiver screen, a flag thrown, and going to be maybe a 1 yard gain when all is said and done. But we'll wait to see what happens on the penalty. I assume on something like that, going to be a hold or a pick play type deal where you're blocking before you're allowed to. But we'll see what they say. And we've got a mountain lion down on the field. And he's making his way up. That is Colin Bays, the sophomore.
Holding. White.
Referee, a man of few words. Holding White. Holding White. That's what I'm talking about, brother. You just let him know. Just let him know. It's
I mean, to be fair, earlier in the season, we had referees, talk for a few sentences, but only heard a word or two. So maybe simple is better.
That's umpire Matt Boatman from the 12th Region Officials Association. Penalty declined. I like that.
Yeah.
It's only a 1 yard gain, gets him to 3rd and 10. You never know what's going to happen if you give him another play. So,
yeah, 3rd and long here. I mean, in some ways, obvious passing situation, but they're obviously not. Oh, they do go for a pass here.
Play action out of the I formation and no good. It was bobbled, attempted to throw it out there to Trevor West, but that one was blown up by Connor Holbrook. Probably, if he had anyone else other than Connor Holbrook guarding him there, he probably could have made the second effort to pull that in, but he just got drilled in the back as soon as that ball came loose.
Yeah, even if he catches that, he's still got another 5 or 6 yards to go, so it would have been tough. A great defense once there for the Bulldogs.
Should bring up a punting situation. Jack Duff says, thank you for airing this game. No problem, Jack. We are here to do some football games, and that one punted away, a high punt, and going to be returned by the Bulldogs, and immediately got room up the right side, still on his feet. Gavin Johnson at the 20, the 10, the 5. He goes into the end zone. 22-0 Hazard. Flag on the field. Hold it up at the 44-yard line.
And Gavin knew it as soon as he got in the end zone. He turned around. He started walking back.
Block in the back.
Holding. Blue.
On the offense. Holding blue.
Holding blue. You know what? I respect this man.
Matt Boatman, you've made 2 fans here tonight.
Yeah, I like it.
The fans are here to watch the players and hear the stylings of the great Wayne Sapp over here on PA. They're not here to listen to anything else. Not even us. Not even us. But you guys got to listen to us if you're listening to us online. Here we go. Bulldogs in the shotgun with that H-back. Fullwood. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to, I don't think that was Miller. No, that was Jadrian Wells, maybe? Yeah. Wells, they're handing it off to everybody tonight. We've seen Miller, Wells, and Fullwood all get it out of the backfield. I'm lying. Also Holbrook, too. So we've seen 4 different guys run it from the backfield, and this one going to be to Wells again on the sweep, and he's going to have the first and then some out to near the 35-yard line of the Mountain Lions.
Once again, I mean, nobody touches the ball carrier within 5 to 10 yards. I mean, that's the Lions doing some good work here for the Hazard Bulldogs.
Going to mark him a couple yards short of where ball might have went down a little early, but he's at the 37-yard line now. Ball at the 37-yard line is going to be another handoff to Wells, and he cuts back and going to get a short gain, but really not a lot there. He's going to get 2, and here comes a flag as some Hazard players walking out of the Mountain Lions bench area. We'll wait on this one. Last thing we need after what we saw last week is more nonsense.
There's been a lot of nonsense this season. I guess there is every season, but it seems like there's always something going on.
Yeah.
Those are Hazard's 2 best offensive weapons, too.
Definitely 2 of the biggest receiving threats in 1A.
Penalties on both teams. Replay the down.
They didn't even tell us what the penalties were.
It's offsetting penalties, and
I know,
think I think he signaled unsportsmanlike. So.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. Shoptaw empties the backfield. Got 5 wide, quads to the right, Johnson to the left, and he's going to throw it. Oh, tipped up, and
dangerous.
Man, that's nobody went for it. Which there was a couple linemen. I don't even know if they're I don't know if they're technically eligible there. So
I think they're trying to get the Fullwood there on the screen, and it was just kind of messed up from the start.
Yeah. Bring up 3rd and 8. Here we go. One back in the backfield. Fullwood at tight end. And that one's going to be a handoff to Johnson. And he has a stiff arm. Puts the shoulder down. Off to the races. Down inside the 10. Lays the absolute wood. There we go. 16-0. Look at this. Shakes him off. Stiff arm. And bam! Makes him pay.
I mean, he wouldn't go. I mean, it took himself tripping to go down there. If he doesn't trip, he might carry those 2 guys into the end zone.
Absolutely nuts. And that's going to bring up 1st and goal inside the 10. Shoptaw in the shotgun. Miller back beside him. Everything's spread out. This says Miller could make something happen. He's in there. Oh, it's going to be Shoptaw on the QB draw into the end zone. Look at that. Drops back. Nothing there and just takes off. Picture perfect. Little hop into the end zone just for good measure. Didn't need it.
Didn't need it.
Fireworks going. It is 22-0 Hazard.
There's been a lot of fireworks going here early.
3:05 to play in the first. Back out there in the shotgun. Shoptaw, one back in the backfield. Miller with him. He's got it on every 2-point conversion, and he gets it on another one, and nobody even resists there. He could have walked backwards in the end zone. He could have moonwalked if he wanted to. It's 24-0. 3:05 to go in the first on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Big news from Hazard ARH. Our urology team is growing, which means shorter wait times and faster care for you. Our expert urologists diagnose and treat everything from urinary incontinence and bladder cancer to kidney disease, erectile dysfunction, and vasectomies. With more specialists on board, we offer a full range of surgical and non-surgical treatments. Plus, no referral is required. That's right. You can schedule you at Hazard ARH Urology by calling 606-487-7510. ARH, more for Appalachia.
We're back, folks. 24-0 Bulldogs. And we've seen a little bit of everything. Offense, defense, through the air, on the ground. Bulldogs have really made things look pretty easy out here tonight. And, you talk about that Middlesboro team beats them 50-0.
They're on track for that.
On track. On track for 100-0. Yeah. But, eventually that clock will start running and things slow down mightily. Everybody feeling loose here. Cold night, but we got Nelly rocking on the PA system here. I know Chandler's a big Nelly fan.
I like Nelly. Nelly was also in the
onside kick, and that one is going to be recovered by the Mountain Lions. Hazard going for the jugular.
Yeah, really. We were just talking about onside kicks. What do? That guy just pounced like he didn't wait for it to get to him. He just went for it.
Yeah. There's a lot of onside kick. May be my favorite play in football. So many ways to do it. Some you can kick it high. Sometimes you just kick it straight at somebody right in the chest, and then.
What I hate about in the NFL, you have to announce it whenever you're going to do it to the other team.
Lame.
Although I wish they did
the no
that
fun league.
Oh,
fumble, another fumble. The ball is on the turf, and I don't think they needed the onside kick anyway. Bulldogs pick it up, and they're going to take it right back. First and 10 Bulldogs.
Linden had the ball in his hands when he got up.
.301 to play. 24-0 in the first quarter. And Shoptie in the shotgun, and once again, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Miller in the backfield with it. And we'll see what happens here. Going to take the snap.
Oh, he's going deep.
Goes deep, left side to Johnson, and that's broken up, played perfectly. That was in double coverage. He was behind him for a minute there, but
but
that was just played so well, I don't think he was going to outrun him.
Well, and the throw was kind of short, too. If it was a little long for him, he might have stretched his arms out to get it and take off running, but just didn't work there. We've seen a lot, really, like you said earlier, mixing it up. Hazard's been doing about everything here in this game.
Yeah. Shoptie this time going to be under center back in that I formation. Miller at tailback, Fullwood at fullback. It's going to be a handoff to Miller. They're going to blow it dead, though. We'll see what the call is. It's a flag on the far side of the field, which is in – you don't see a lot of
your participation. White.
Okay.
Not sure what.
Illegal participation on White, and I'm not for sure what happened.
Not sure either. I haven't heard of that one.
Not for sure what happened.
Learning something new today.
Well, somebody illegal participated. I know that. Miller going to be the handoff. Not going to get the first down, but going to be awfully close to it. They're going to mark him at the 40. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And 3rd and 2 at the Pineville 40, I would imagine, you think you can hand it off to Miller twice. If you don't get it, do it again. I personally think go over the top big time right now and then come back with Miller if you want to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah,
we'll
Pineville
see.
hasn't shown much resistance so far, so he probably would feel pretty confident about it.
There you go. It's going to be off to Miller, and he's going to have the first and just dragging the
he dropped
defenders,
it.
and it comes out late. Oh, my goodness. Pineville has it in their hands, and I think they're going to give it to him. Definitely came out, and that's one of those unfortunate deals. Sometimes if you go down after you get the first down, as soon as they hit you, it's no big deal. But when you keep fighting for yards, they can just jar. They can keep continuing to tear loose at that football, and that's what happens. It happened a couple times in that game against Pikeville.
He was starting to go down kind of awkwardly, and I think he just lost his footing and lost control, obviously, of everything. And that's a break Hazard can afford right now, up 24-0, but something that Pikeville needed.
They bleed. The first issue we've seen out of the Bulldogs tonight. You know what I mean? They've played a perfect game up until that point. Still got plenty of, we're at 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They're up 24-0. Still got plenty of time to put this one away, but the turnover bug is something that has plagued them in a few games.
Yeah, it has. I know, Coach Chandler and the rest of the coaching staff, they probably want them to shore that up before they get to these really tough opponents, especially going down back to Bell County. It's Millsboro if that's where they go next week.
2nd and 2 coming up. I formation. It's going to be a rollout, bootleg, and incomplete. Had a man, though.
Yeah, had he caught it, he'd probably still be running right now.
Colin Bays was behind everything, but that's a hard one to see, too, rolling out like that. You got several big defenders right in front of you there that had a chance to get up and get their hand on it.
Yeah, and what didn't make sense is the receivers were like 3 feet away from each other when the ball was thrown, so somebody, I think, maybe ran a wrong route or something.
Here we go. Going to be 3rd and 2, and you hate that if you're Pineville. I like taking a shot on second short. I'm a big fan of that. However, against this Hazard defense that has really made it hard on them, we'll see what happens here. I'm going to hand it off to the fullback, and he may get the first down. So there you go. They're going to have it by about a half a yard. So going to get it out to the 35-yard line with 1:15 on the clock. And that clock will start ticking as soon as the ball is set for play. And Pineville looking like they're going to maybe have this ball at the end of the quarter.
Yeah. You know, I mean, Pineville, the way they play, it's hard for them to go down, really, by many scores because they love to run the ball. When you're a mainly running team, you know, you like to control possession and stay within a possession or two.
And Hazard, it's worth noting they're 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions, and that makes it even tougher.
Right.
And that one, I think they're going to go down for about a yard. We'll see who that was on the rush attempt as they help him up there, and that's Mr. Everything himself, Landon Robbins. 2nd and 9 coming up. 40 seconds on the clock.
So we got, looks like probably get one more play in here.
Going to be a timeout.
Timeout.
We'll take a timeout.
Never mind.
We'll keep it right here. No sense sending it back to break here as we've only got 40 seconds left. But once again, Perry Central, Lincoln County. We'll see if we can get you an update on that game. Shane, if you're texting me, I don't have my phone with me. I'm sorry, Shane. So text somebody else. And we'll
Text me. I'm not going to get my phone number over the air, but
here we go. And that one is caught for a quick first down to Colin Bays. Just a quick hitter. That's why you call the timeout there.
Yeah, and the clock is still stopped. It's not moving.
Going to stop for the first down, and
Okay.
They're going to have one more play possibly, but they're taking their sweet time. 9 seconds on the clock. No way they get this off, right? No way. No, they're not. They're just keeping them honest. And there we go. It's going to take us to our first quarter break. 1st and 10 midfield for Pineville. When we come back, they trail the Bulldogs 24-0 on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Hey, that was my friend Logan's soccer coach. Why'd you honk and wave at her?
Because she's also our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent. She's the one who helped us get our house fixed after that big storm last year.
Well, that explains the name of their team.
Which is?
The Storm.
Of course.
Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Shay Smith.
Pineville back in the wishbone to start the second quarter. Going to be handoff to the fullback, and a short gain going to be stopped for a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up, Chandler.
Yeah, Pineville, like we said, really wants to run the ball there. And then that wishbone, they can go so many different directions. You know, you got to stay disciplined here. But Hazard, they've probably played, I don't know how many teams that on the wishbone. The one game I did with you earlier this year, Raceland, they like to do that kind of stuff. And, you know, at least Hazard has some experience with it.
You play football in Eastern Kentucky, you got to get used to it.
Yeah.
You got to get used to that wishbone, wing tee, flex bone, all that stuff. Georgia Tech offense. You know
Georgia
what I mean?
Tech.
Here we go. 2nd and 8 coming up. And going to be a quick throw. And, man, that was nearly disastrous for the Mountain Lions as Goins made a break on that one, able to get a hand on it. But I don't think anybody was catching that to begin with.
No, the receiver never really could go through his route. Goins jammed him up early, and the throw didn't really have a chance.
Yeah, that's tough. When you're getting jammed, Goins has been up on his guy every play, but if you're just going to launch it, you know, Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison used to do that. They would just Peyton Manning would throw to a spot, and that's where Marvin Harrison was supposed to be. You don't see that happen a lot in Pineville. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't.
No.
And here we go. This is power I formation. And we'll see what we got here. It's going to go to the tailback, and they're going to go to the turf for nothing.
I mean, he had 2 guys in front of him running full speed to try to open up a gap, and it just wasn't there.
Yep, that's all she wrote. 4th down and 8 coming up with the ball at the 49-yard line. So this is going to be a tough one. You know, you don't want to get in the habit of putting the ball away in a game like this. You want to get in a position where you can just continue to run your offense. But 4th and 8 is pretty tough against a Hazard defense like this.
Especially you're at midfield. You're not really in plus territory. It's a tough one here.
Yeah, they're going to get in the I formation, and we'll see what we got here. And I think that's an illegal shift.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, I don't think they could have done that. We'll see what they say. They're just going to go. They're not even say. They're just going to mark off the 5. Not even going to tell us what happened, Chandler.
No, the Lake Cumberland Football Association, they're not much for words. They just get straight to business.
Here we go.
5-yard penalty brings up 4th down. 4th and 13. Ball is on the mountain line, 44-yard line.
Okay. That was not the referee.
No.
The referee said illegal procedure. So here we go. 4th and 13. And they're still going to run a play offensively. It's going to be a bootleg and got to get rid of it. And nearly intercepted by the Bulldogs.
Goins again.
Yeah, Goins. If the referee's not quick to that one, he kind of dribbled it. And,
I mean, I thought he caught it, to be fair.
Just go with it, brother. You know, if they don't blow it dead. But anyway, 10-20. Hazard going to take over here in the first half. 24-0. They're going to be on the Pineville side of the 50. So they've got an opportunity here to make something happen. Shoptaw looks like it's going to be empty backfield with quads to the right. Johnson isolated on the left. There comes Holbrook in motion. He's going to go around in the backfield. Going to be a toss to him going the other direction. Some misdirection. He's got a hole and gets tripped up at the 30-yard line. But you talk about a touchdown saver.
Yeah.
That right there. Because my man is fast, and he had a full head of speed, and look at that.
Yeah.
Just sailing out
grabbed him
for
by
it.
the ankle.
Eli McDermott, the freshman brother. That's a big-time play from a freshman there. Because he had Green, and they're going to hand it off to him out of the backfield. Did I see that?
So, Wells, I think.
Wells, they're moving so fast, I can't read the numbers, Chandler. It's going to be a short gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball inside the 30 for the Bulldogs. 9:50 on the clock in the first half. 24-0. Once again, in the shotgun. Going to go to Johnson on a screen, and he's got room up the sideline, and he is going to go down. Does he stay in? Touchdown! Tripped up into the end zone, but walks the tightrope here. Let's take a look at it on the replay. Dives for it. That foot just an inch away from going out of bounds, but manages to keep it in bounds for the touchdown. 30-0. 30-0 with 9:35 to play. And here we go. It's going to be another 2-point conversion, looks like.
Johnson just didn't give up there. He's shown multiple times today, just the power he has when he's running the ball, and he was getting in the end zone no matter what.
2 big touchdowns for him. Shoptaw in the shotgun. They're going to try to throw this one in, and that one, pitch and catch to Connor Holbrook. 32-0. 9:35 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
For over 100 years, you've known us as People's Bank and Trust Company. Now, we're stepping into the future as PBT Bancorp, partnering for a better tomorrow. It's a new look with the same commitment to you and our communities. Same values, fresh identity, exciting future. Thank you for being a part of our journey, past, present, and future. PBT Bancorp, your trusted partner today and tomorrow.
We're back, folks, here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. The Hazard Bulldogs, 4 touchdowns, 4 2-point conversions, and have done a little bit of everything. The only rough spot for them was that fumble on a Miller, and a big run from Miller, too.
Yeah, he was about 15, 20 yards into that run before he lost it.
And Hazard, I wouldn't be surprised to see another onside kick. They're just they are
trying to get it over with quick.
They are going for the jugular, and I think the big difference maker is definitely Nelly.
Yeah,
that
Nelly was a football player in the longest yard. He was the running back.
You told us that earlier.
I know. I'm just saying.
I had forgotten about that. You know who the fullback was though? Oh my goodness! Jarred it loose. I think the Bulldogs may have it, and that's one of those things where we'll see what they say.
Gosh.
Oh, I don't know. Might be Pineville ball. They came up with it when all was said and done, but it looked to me like
I thought Hazard jumped on it.
A lot of things happened there in that pile, but
yeah.
I believe Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's what I'm about to say. He said that's how a grown man runs the football.
That's not what he says.
I know.
That's not what he says.
I'm just we're on radio here. I'm trying to, be, PG.
Google it. Google it.
But he was playing for the prison guards. All right, he wasn't a good guy in that movie.
I feel you. And here we go. I formation. When they get down, they're gonna hand it off to the tailback and go decent little run there. And I think that's the first time we've seen Brendan Hill run the football tonight. It's going to get 3 yards.
I know it's got to feel good for these seniors. If this is their last home game, to get a win, something feel good if they finish this one off.
Yeah, got to finish it off, and really, I don't know, they've not kicked the ball yet, but they're 3 points away from a running clock. This is they've needed a game like this. They've not had one of these in a while.
Yeah.
And got a man wide open on the bootleg, and that's going to be completed to Brandon Hill again, back to back.
Even that first game when they beat Montgomery County by a decent amount, they were down early in that game. So I'm sure it feels good to them to have something like this happen.
1st and 10, ball inside the 40 at the Hazard 39-yard line. Pineville going to run up to the ball and quickly get in that I formation. Hazard going to walk it down. It's going to be a handoff going to the right side and hit in the backfield. Race Linden.
That's like John
Big
Sexton.
Tackle for loss. Yeah. Sexton.
Sexton's a man that loves to get intense. When he makes a play, he's hitting the ground, getting that sideline fired up.
8 minutes to go here in the first half. Pineville trying to put together a touchdown drive. They've not had a scoring drive yet, but now they're going backwards after a couple decent plays from Brennan Hill. Second and 11 coming up. Back in the I formation. Kind of heavy left, and it's going to be a play action play, but Jackson Deaton rushing the quarterback there and never let him get settled, and it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Good to see Jackson back on the field after getting injured a few games ago.
Yeah, it was a long night at the emergency room that night. I walked in, saw him in the emergency room. He had a little bit cut on his shin. I said, "That's the reason that you came down here for this. You brought us down here, left the game for this." No, he had rib contusions.
Sounds very painful.
Yeah, not fun. But ball at the 40, and we'll see what the Mountain Lions can cook up here. 3rd and long, 7:29 to go in the half after the incomplete pass. They're going to try to throw it again, and that one's thrown to the running back, and nowhere to go there. Race Linden, another tackle for loss on this great career for the senior here.
He was like a train going for that runner there, and he took him down quickly.
4th and 15. Pineville. Looks like they got the punter out there. I know it's 15's a lot of yards to go, but Bulldogs will have the ball plenty of time to get this one to the, nearly blocked by Deaton. And that one going to hit inside the 20, where it'll be blown dead just outside of just on the edge of the soccer penalty box.
Yeah, Hazard here. They score here, like you said earlier, running clock already midway through the second quarter. I imagine at some point, they'll look at maybe putting in the backups. Obviously not a huge team, so there's not many backups, but maybe give your star players some rest or something, get ready for the next game.
1st and 10, Bulldogs in the shotgun. Shoptaw. He's got 2 backs there, and he's going to play action and throw a quick hitter out to Fletcher, and he's going to run it down for the first down. Just a pass out to the wide receiver in the flat, and they've got the first down, going to keep it going.
Good for Fletcher to bounce back, get a catch there after he stumbled earlier in the game.
1st and 10, Bulldogs. It'll be a rollout complete
He
to
might be
Holbrook,
gone.
and he has got all the room in the world. Nobody going to catch him. 20, 10, he's a runner, he's a track star. Touchdown.
He started moonwalking to the end zone like you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. He's got time. He's got time. That is all she wrote. Run it. Getting Chris Brown that we can play on the PA here, because that clock is going to be running now. 38-0 with 6:21 to go in the first half.
The stuff they were playing for this game, I have no doubt they got something. Chris Brown or whoever, something in that range related.
Here we go. Going for another
Goodness.
2-point conversion. It's going to be a handoff to Miller. Count it up. 40-0. Bulldogs with 6:21 to go in the first half. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Sometimes the world can be a scary place. When it comes to legal matters, most times it's hard to tell which way to turn. Trust the law office of David A. Johnson. Have you been injured? Car, coal truck, motorcycle accident, wrongful death, insurance companies not willing to pay? David A. Johnson, Justin Noble, and Michael Johnson will fight for you. Located at 461 Main in Hazard, the best choice. Call 435-1552. Visit online at davidajohnsonlaw.com or on Facebook. This is an advertisement.
40-0. The Bulldogs lead it with 6:21 to go in the half. If you're looking at that scoreboard here, no, this is not a basketball game. No. 40-0 at 6:21 to go. Yeah, and the Bulldogs have just not took the foot off the gas and really handled business here. We'll see if
What's kind of interesting, we got a roster right to our left and a different part of the press box, and Hazard's almost got like half or twice as big of a team as Pineville does, even though they're in the same class. I think that's kind of interesting.
Hazard always had good numbers for Class A football, and you see the top teams in Class A. They always, they'll play teams in higher classes in 3A, 4A, and still have just as many kids out. That one's going to be a squib. It's going to bounce through the legs, and it's going to hit the turf, and they fall on it. But I think the first 2 guys missed that one, Chandler.
Yeah, just a struggle tonight for the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Pineville 33 to start the drive. 6:21 to go in the half, and the way Hazard's been scoring, the way that Pineville's been unable to move the football, you kind of worry.
And we are running clock territory now.
Sometimes you feel like that clock's not running fast enough out there in those situations. Offset I, going to be a handoff up the middle and nothing doing. Okay, they're going to fall forward for a few. Second and 7 coming up.
You got to give Pineville credit. They've had a decent season, with that incredible 76 points in that first game, I remember seeing that score and being like, holy cow. I think that was against Phelps in that first game. But, just tonight, just Hazard, just too big, strong, tough, too many guys for him.
2nd and 7 coming up in the wishbone. Going to be handed off to Hill once again. Nothing doing there. They're going to get a couple of yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 4 maybe. Hill kind of holding his side after that one. As you mentioned, though, Pineville, you don't want to see anybody coming up limping because you don't not got a lot of guys on the side to choose from there.
I mean, they've got I'd say maybe 30 players and probably less than that. They don't have enough guys really for injuries to happen.
They're going to try to run it again. Going to get it close to the first down marker, but they're still short.
Probably go for it here.
4th and 1. Run it up the middle, 3 straight plays. And maybe they try to bounce it outside for 1 here, but if it's working, you get 3 yards of play. If you can get 3 yards of play up the middle, just keep doing it.
If it ain't broke, don't try fixing it.
Back in the wishbone. Down. Tried to draw him off sides. No dice to the fullback.
Oh, I don't know if he got it, but there is a flag.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Looks like they've marked him, at least where the official on the far side has marked him. He's close
to the doghouse.
It's about a half a yard short, but we'll see what the flag is.
Face mask.
Face mask
Blue.
On the Bulldogs. So that one, and a tough. I think they might have had to stop there. It's according to where they put the football down. It was within a half yard there. It was definitely they needed 1, and they moved it forward some. But 15 yards, they get it with plenty to spare. Back in the wishbone, Pineville. 3 backs behind the quarterback. It's going to be a play-action deal, and Race Linden going to take him down behind the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Sloan sacked.
I don't think anything faked out Linden there. He knew where the ball was, and he went straight for it.
2nd and 14 coming up, looks like. 3:08 to play here in the first half. Pineville huddled up.
Taking their time now here. Under 3 minutes.
Walk up to the line. They're going to be in the I formation for this one. It's going to be another play rolling out to the right. And got to toss it to get rid of it.
Oh.
Bulldogs have it, but it's out of bounds. Nice
People
try,
listen
though.
on the radio, I think you had him for a second.
Oh, yeah. Apologies, but the Bulldog lineman hey, look, you see that? You see the pigskin coming your way. Put your hands up, grab it.
You got to grab it.
Those defensive linemen don't get that opportunity a lot. 3rd and 14 coming up. 2:26 to play in the first half. Pineville trying to make something happen. Once this clock starts ticking, it's really hard to really mount any type of comeback. So you're really just trying to see if you can play for some pride here. And they're going to toss it out, and kind of a jump ball situation out there. They're going to fall incomplete, but they attempted to get it out to the wide out, but met in the air with a Bulldog, and that's all she wrote.
He had his guy beat, but the ball was just too high for him to go up and grab.
4th and 14, and they're going to send the punting unit out. 1:40 on the clock, and I'm not even for sure if that's enough time to keep Hazard out of the end zone, Chandler.
Oh,
bad snap. Punter falls early, and it's going to be hazard ball inside the 20.
Yeah.
He tried to fall on it, and the ball outran him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just fell. I don't know.
Well, it definitely looked like he was trying to fall on it, and it just, it was still going. And now, they're at the 20, and a minute left. I mean, they might get another score
trotting
here.
out there pretty quick. Smell the blood in the water. It's going to take a minute to get everything set so that before they can snap it, but they're already down, ready to go. Shoptie in the shotgun. Goes left to Holbrook. Holbrook catches a block, and he is going to walk into the end zone once again. Touches the pylon with the ball. Just a little extra sauce on it there. I'm a fan.
A little extra sauce.
I'm a fan. Holbrook, has some crowd. Look at this. Tick. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. For the fans, Connor. For the fans.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody do that. I'm a big fan of that too. Are they still going to try going for the 2-point conversion, or?
Yeah, I think they have to run the play. I think they have to run the play, even though it's going to be no time on the clock when it happens. The clock's going to strike 0 here. And this will send us into the half. And Hazard will be either up 46-0 or 48-0.
We were talking about earlier, what did we say, Millsboro 150-0, and
Hazard up 48-0 at the half after Cam Miller does what he does best, running it into the end zone. And that's going to do it for the first half. Hazard up 48-0 on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, East Kentucky Chiropractic, and Quantum Healthcare. We want to be your medical home in the mountains, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, x-ray, lab, transportation, case management, sliding fee scale, and 340B drug pricing. Little Flower Clinic, 279 East Main Street, open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m., 487-9505, and Quantum Healthcare, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m., 436-0711, or visit our webpage, kymha.com.
Here at Kimber Furniture, our slogan is "We know furniture." As well we should. For over 45 years now, it's what we do, it's all we do, it's who we are. At Kimber's, that gives us the opportunity to specialize in getting you exactly what you need. We do our homework to make sure you get the best, longest lasting, best looking brand names at Kimber's guaranteed lowest prices with easy credit terms and fast express delivery. Now that's what I'm talking about. Kimber Furniture in Hazard, where we know furniture.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, we believe every student can succeed, and we built the resources to make it happen. Our Success Zone offers tutoring, career advising, and peer mentors who are current students themselves. Whether you need help in class, guidance for your career, or just someone to cheer you on, we're here for you every step of the way. Choose HCTC. Your future starts here. Call today at 606-487-3293.
East Kentucky Carpet One has been serving Eastern Kentucky for more than 45 years, and we are proud to say that we are still here with the same quality family-owned business. We have experience in commercial and residential properties with a fully stocked warehouse. We also have access to luxury vinyl waterproof flooring, tile, carpet, and much more. Professional installation is also available. Stop by East Kentucky Carpet at 204 Willie's Way or give us a call at 606-439-3858. East Kentucky Carpet One.
Hi folks, I'm Dr. Van Britting.
At Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation, our providers are dedicated to your health and well-being. That's why we encourage preventive visits. But there are situations that could require a local hospital stay or some recovery time in a nursing home. At MCAC, we have medical privileges at the ARH Hospital in Whitesburg and at local nursing homes, so you can rest assured that your provider will be with you on your way back to recovery. It's just another way MCAC is providing better health for a longer life.
First Trust Bank has partnered with Zelle, so you can skip the trip to the ATM and send funds directly to friends and family from your First Trust Bank app. Zelle is available in financial institutions across the country, creating a network of trusted partnerships that allow money to move quickly and securely. Whether you need to split the rent or last night's dinner, do it with ease and confidence using Zelle. Creating partnerships that make local banking easier is another reason you can look to us first for a bank you can trust. First Trust Bank, member FDIC.
We're back, folks. 48-0 Bulldogs at the half, and it has been a big-time night of football for the Bulldogs here. But we mentioned we were going to get you the information earlier. Big-time night for Race Linden. When he was handed the game ball earlier, it's because he's Hazard's all-time leading tackler. And this is a school with decades, century or more of football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a big time, and they're doing their Hall of Fame stuff right now. We'll get you the list of Hall of Fame nominees there. That's Mr. Sports 101 Unfiltered himself, DJ Hoskins. So he's making it into the Hazard Football Hall of Fame. So
I know I did some research, but I didn't see how many career tackles Race Linden had there. That's my bad.
It's a
Must
shame.
have been a lot.
It's a shame. I knew I should have got somebody else. I knew I should have got somebody else for that. DJ Hoskins, who's a Hazard Football 2025 Hall of Fame class. Been a you listened to the Unfiltered show any?
I have not a whole lot, but
I called in the other day.
I reckon it's a pretty interesting.
I called in the other day. They usually have two trivia questions. They'll do one.
Yeah.
One.
And you're a big trivia guy.
One early and then one late. Nobody got the early one. They did the late one, and I called in and got it right. And I said, well, what was the early one? And I got them both right. So I got.
What were they? You got them on top of your head?
One was one I probably got lucky on, but it was about all preseason top SEC players that Kentucky had over the last so many years. And it's funny, the last one that I mentioned that I had to think for was Anthony Davis, which should have been like the easiest one. And the other one was when Priest Holmes went down for Texas. What future Hall of Fame running back ended up taking his spot after he got hurt at Texas? Do you know who that was?
Ricky Williams?
Yes, baby. I said he smoked him. He smoked him because Ricky Williams definitely smoked him, if you know what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead. Not got a ton of games to update you on because we're starting 6:30 on Thursday.
Yeah.
But we'll get you some updates from around the state. Boyle County up 21-0 over Whitley as of 21 minutes ago. Boyle with back-to-back punt returns for touchdowns.
Yeah, Boyle County, the power of Class 4A, and Corbin, we know Corbin's so good, and it seems like Corbin just couldn't beat them, and you got to know Boyle County's got to be really good.
Yeah. Middlesboro was up 24-0 over Harlan in the first quarter. Douglas up 22-0 on Henry Clay with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Basically, everything was going about the same way it's going here, and that's kind of the story with first round playoff football. And I kind of complained about it early, but I feel, Chandler, I feel like with 6 classes of football and 4 teams going through, and a lot of times your districts are only 4 teams. Heck, in District 8 and 7 in Class A, Harlan was a 5th place team in the district, but they have to go take the 4th place spot in this district because there's only 3 teams in the district.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like we wonder why we've got blowouts in the first round, because everybody goes to the playoffs. Everybody, but we'll leave it at that.
Don't want to make anybody mad.
Yeah, we'll. I've got my reputation precedes me, but anyway, Corbin, Russell County getting ready to kick off. According to my buddy Old School Hound, back about 24 years ago, Corbin beat Russell 2-0 at Campbell Field. 46 years ago, Corbin beat Russell 6-5 at Russell.
6-5
My guess
is
the
crazy.
game won't be as close as the two odd scoring games. So, and that game, 46 seconds into the game, Salmon's the East Steps 7-0. So they scored 7-0. Washington County up 7-0 on Somerset.
Interesting.
In the first quarter.
Very interesting there.
That can turn around in a heartbeat, but you never know how it goes. That was early. Perry Central and Lincoln County just getting kicked off, so we don't have an update for you there yet. But 48-0 here at the half. Bulldogs up on the East Kentucky Sports Network. We'll keep you abreast of everything else happening here at halftime. But I mean, really, if you want to talk about what happened in this game, it's just been all Bulldogs.
All Bulldogs. I mean, like I said earlier, we talked about Millsboro winning 50-0, and would Hazard do the same? And well, it's halftime, and they've basically done it already. 5 minutes left to go in halftime. We'll see what happens in the second half.
Yep, and just so we know here, Race Linden, that was his 340th career tackle as a Bulldog when he broke the record, surpassing the previous record held by Reese Fletcher. Race's score has recorded 100 more tackles in a season twice, and highlights include a 20 tackle performance in the Class 1A Regional Championship in 2024. So congratulations, Race. Thanks for sticking, for going out there and putting it all on the line for the Bulldogs like you do every week. We're going to go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this one and get you some more scores from around the state. But right now, 48-0 Bulldogs on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Hey guys, Perry Vinyl Windows and Doors. Let me tell you, if you're looking for mobile home parts, they have you covered. I've seen it myself personally. Windows, doors, any type of fitting. If you're looking for a mobile home part or a mobile home replacement part, they have it at Perry Vinyl Windows and Doors, and they have it at the right price. 606-435-7639. They're located in the old 84 Lumber Building in the Combs section of Hazard. Give Perry Vinyl Windows and Doors a call now.
At TVS, we've been working hard preparing for the future. Well, the future is now. TVS offers digital cable, digital phone service, high-speed internet, and a fiber optic infrastructure. We're a local company putting money back into our local economy while supporting our local schools and organizations. What about those other guys? Those big out-of-town companies. What have they done for you lately? Mountain people serving mountain people. TVS, 606-439-3167.
They are the electric motor headquarters, Maggard Electric, Southeast Kentucky's #1 to replace your small electric motors. Maggard Electric is ESA approved. They can replace air compressor motors, swimming pool pumps, heating and cooling motors, motors for heat pumps, air conditioners, and so much more. Over 300 electric motors in stock, and if they don't have it, they can get it. Maggard Electric, still strong, still serving Southeast Kentucky. Located 6 miles north of Hazard on Highway 15. Open 7:30 till 4, Monday through Friday, 436-6886.
Did you know that Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of leading rural health provider in Kentucky? In addition, Primary Care is the 3rd largest rural health system in the nation and the 4th largest employer in Perry County. For 20 years, the top quality health care has been in your backyard and continues to grow. Call today to schedule an appointment at any of our locations in Hazard, Hindman, Vico, Hyden, and now open in Whitesburg. Walk-ins are always welcome. Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, 439-1300.
We're back, folks, here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. 48-0. But if you think that's wild, it's just as wild everywhere. Boyle County just went up 28-0 on Whitley County. Some of these games just get started. I wonder why so many games were at 6:30, like this one too.
I don't know. At least tomorrow, you understand there's some bad weather, but I don't think there was really any weather in the really anywhere in the state today.
Yeah, Corbin up, and here we go. Somerset now ties it up. So 11:28 to go in the first quarter. It's 7-7. Somerset,
That's
Washington
crazy.
County. 60-yard run by Chris Hughes to tie that up. Douglas now leads 29-0 with 11 minutes to go in the first half. Salmons for Corbin, 50 yards to the air to Eastep, and then throws a touchdown to Cox. Salmons going to rocket arm them up to 14-0 in the first half there, first quarter there.
They had an incredible quarterback for a few years. His name's slipping my mind, but some of the guys that have played there, Corbin just recently, on another level when it comes to football.
It's quarterback town, baby.
Yeah,
quarterback town. But been this game started off, the Bulldogs got the ball first, and really it's like, I don't know if they're using this game to kind of see what works best. They started out in I formation and ran it to Miller every play until they got it in the end zone. Next drive it was all shotgun, and then after that it's kind of been either or, but mostly through the shotgun. So they've done a little bit of everything. They've nearly recovered an onside kick. They
thought they did for a second.
Yeah, forced a fumble. They gave up one fumble, but everything else. I mean, Connor Holbrook, Gavin Johnson having big games through the air.
Looks like Titus Holland warming up here on the around midfield for Hazard. Might see him getting the game here at quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know. Some deep cut lore from mountain football. Titus Holland's dad played football at Campbellsville College, and was the quarterback for the Knott Central Patriots early 2000s. So there you go.
I didn't know he was quarterback for Knott Central. How about that?
He's an assistant coach here now.
He was a Patriot.
Oh yeah. Red Fox, baby.
Red
Fox.
Things happen in Red Fox.
Absolutely. Been a kind of a tough year for the Bulldogs. Again, they got 6 losses. 5 of those losses, there's only 5. All 5 teams, they have 5 losses between them. Of course, Prestonsburg 10-0 right now.
Yeah. Prestonsburg will be interesting because they haven't had the toughest schedule. But they are undefeated. We'll see.
All you can ask is the team go out and win every game in front of them, but they could have some.
I don't know who they play in the first round, but it'll be interesting to see what they do in the playoffs.
I'm sure it would be hard to find a 4 seed to give them a hard time. I would imagine, but we'll see. You
never know.
I was pretty confident the Bulldogs were going to win that game, and it was competitive. But Prestonsburg once they put their foot down, kind of in the second half, they really just kind of coasted that one through. Knox Central Bulldogs let that one get away, and these other games, Campbellsville, they had a shot late. I don't think they really ever led in that one. Raceland was competitive for a while, but Raceland just kind of outpaced them over the course of the game. And then Pikeville, they were up 6-0 and then gave up 24 points off of 4 turnovers.
I mean, it was like that Colts Steelers the other game. Colts go up 7-0, then they had 6 turnovers, and you just cannot win a game with 6 turnovers. You can tell I'm a Colts fan. I'm a little mad about it, but it's all right. They're 7-2 now.
What do you think about the Colts dude that sings the song on TikTok every week?
I think it's great. I think he won NFL Fan of the Year last year.
Okay.
I'm not a TikTok guy, so admittedly, I haven't really seen many of his videos, but I love any pop that the Colts get.
You look like a TikTok guy, though.
Oh, no,
especially
TikTok.
Compared to me. I look like I'm too old for TikTok. You look like that. You look like you're a TikTok guy.
No, I have the app because everyone sends me a TikTok video, and without the app, I can't watch it. I'm always like, I don't know what to do here. So eventually I was like, I'll just download this thing. Yep. So when people send me videos, I'll go watch it.
I can't let anyone scroll through my TikTok feed because it goes through the algorithm, and I'll just let you know my TikTok feed is a wasteland.
Oh yeah,
it's a wasteland. It's only myself. I'm the only one that I'll allow watch it. Titus Holland still out there warming up. Good little athlete out there, still young. We'll see what the Bulldogs do. I would imagine 48-0. You don't want to take any chances,
Right.
With a lot of your starters. And this means we're going to have to dig down through the rosters a little harder than we usually have to. Usually, covering one team like we do here on the East Kentucky Sports Network for the whole year, I don't even need to use the rosters by the end of the year. But games like these, you got to dig a little deep.
Dig deep.
You got to dig deep for it.
Yeah. I'm glad you got one, and I got one paper one on my left. We're set. Everything's get deep here.
Here we go. Bulldogs out there. Seeing a few of the starters, but Shoptaw over here, which, it's going to be defense first. So we'll see where it goes. I'm not seeing a lot of the typical defensive guys, though.
Race Linden on the bench there. Gavin Johnson on the bench.
Well, this may be the starting special teams crew. They were all kind of
that's fair.
Kind of bunched in close, and once I saw a few of those numbers, so it's going to be the typical kickoff squad. We are in the running clock for the duration of the second half. 48-0 Bulldogs.
Coach Chandler smiling, hasn't really had to yell or anything yet in this game. They're feeling good down there. They after some tough losses, I'm sure they needed some momentum, especially getting into the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Now you just gotta. I know if you're a Bulldog out there on the squad, even if you're a backup player, which I would imagine Pineville probably doesn't have a lot of backup players. They're probably going to go starters the rest of the way.
Yeah.
You want to keep that shutout intact, but we'll see what happens. Sometimes these teams will still, run the offense for another drive or two.
Eventually, we'll kick it off.
Jeremy Campbell asking, why are the games on Thursday night? We've got some weather coming in, so some of the teams have moved their games up to avoid the rain and storms that are coming this weekend. Is that coming from the tropical stuff, or is that just us?
From what I saw, it's mostly. It's funny you're asking me. I don't work at the TV station, so I don't. I was looking at the weather, and I'm like, if this was like a year ago, I would know all about it, but I don't know as much. Yeah. However, I did look at the forecast, and it looks like a normal weather pattern, at least to me, but definitely some strong storms coming in tomorrow.
Okay, here we go. This one kicked off and returned to out past the 40, so it's going to be a decent little starting spot for the Mountain Lions. They're going to start their drive, I guess, the 42-yard line, their own 42. And we'll see this Hazard defense looking like we got some subs.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, Linden's still on the sideline. So are Holbrook and Johnson.
Deaton. Yeah. So, hey, we're going to have a fun time the rest of the night. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Pineville under center. It's going to be a handoff to the tailback. Up the right side and going to have the first down and out of bounds. Once again, that's a
nice run there.
Trevor West. Weston Robbins kind of the ones running the show for the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, they've been doing that all year. The ball is constantly in their hands.
1st and 10, ball across the 50 now on the Hazard 48. Once again, down in the wishbone. Hazard and his young backups going to get the call, and they're going to stand pretty tough there. Going to hold them tight, just a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
You know, you were talking about storms. It's hard enough going from here to Bell County without any storms on 66. I can't imagine in the pouring rain, although you got the mountains helping you out block it. But that's a tough drive, especially at night.
Yeah, there's no quick way to Bell County either. It's not right by the highway or anything. You just gotta get there.
Just gotta get there.
Gotta get there. Second and 8 coming up. Handed off and wrapped up in the backfield. Going to go down for a loss.
Nice penetration there.
Bulldogs just
Nusspickle.
Yeah.
It's a great last name.
Yeah, I think I don't know how many Nusspickles we got around here.
Nusspickle. I can't remember her first name, but really good basketball player on the girls' team as well.
3rd and 9 coming up for Pineville. And the Hazard second unit looking to try to force another one, but that one once again, okay, they're going to prevent
like
the
just
first
short,
down.
yeah.
Ball to the 40, but going to bring up a doable 4th down, 4th and 2 coming up. And Pineville going to go for it, playing for pride.
I don't even think you could get enough possessions with the running clock at this point, but, you know, like you said, just playing for pride.
Be handed off, and, I don't know if he got there.
I don't know that he got there.
I don't know that he got there.
His helmet may have, but I don't know that the ball did.
Depend on the spot.
Oh, they might have given it to him.
It is close. I think they may measure. I think they may measure it.
Might have to get the little index card. Oh,
now they're going to stop it and bring the chains out. And you never know what's going to happen when they
never know.
when they bring the chains out.
You never know.
I mean, I think they had to get to the 38, and the ball looks like it's really close. But I don't.
It's close. I mean, if they had to get to 38, I don't think they got it.
No, I don't think they got it either. But listen, sometimes you bring the chains out, they might move a little bit to the side as they go. They try to prevent it, but we'll see what happens. Here they go. We'll stretch it out. That's short.
Short. Yep.
That's short. About a half a yard short. Bulldogs football. The youngsters.
Second unit.
They do it. And now we're going to see what this backup offense can get it.
Good stop by that second unit.
First and 10, Hazard. It's going to be Titus Holland running the show.
Yep. Once again, I don't think doesn't look like, I know Shoptaw's not in there, but Holbrook is also not in there. I don't see Johnson.
Titus Holland in the shotgun. One back. It's going to be a handoff to Jadrian Wells, and he is eating up.
Goodness.
He's going to lose about 3.
Got a flag on the play.
We'll wait on the flag. What could have happened there?
I don't know, man.
Okay. Penalty against the Bulldogs. I'm going to march them backwards.
What was it, a holding penalty? I think that's what they called. You know, holding penalties are drive killers a lot of times, just like sacks are, but up 48-0, you know, obviously I may not hurt them too much.
Yeah, we're already under 6 minutes to play. Holland going to keep it.
Look out.
And he's going to get about 11, 12 yards on that one. On the QB keep. So gets all those yards back.
Titus, you know, he's a long, tall guy, and those strides right there, he looks like a track runner running down the field.
They're going to give him 12 yards, so 2nd and 8 coming up. better than what would have happened if they would have declined the penalty, 2nd and 13.
Yep.
So here we go. It's going to be another handoff to Wells. Wells squirts through there. He's going to have the first down across the 50.
Nice lateral movement by Wells there to get the first down, avoiding tacklers.
Yep. It's first down inside the across the 50-yard line. They're going to be at the Pineville 49. And you run the ball like this, you can eat up the entire quarter and then a chunk of the next quarter too.
Right. I imagine that's probably what they're thinking about doing here. I think, must have been a penalty again.
Womp, womp, womp. I didn't even see it.
Me
So
neither.
they're
They
gonna
didn't
mark
say
it back.
anything.
Looks like another hold. So second and 20.
Yeah, do it again, dogs.
Holland in the shotgun. He's got 2 wide receivers split out each side. Wells in the backfield.
Look
And
at him
Holland going
go.
to keep it to the right. He needs a block.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and he just fighting for it.
Oh, we lost the ball.
Fighting for more. Ball comes loose.
Another
The flag comes late. Pineville has the football.
Great fight by Titus there, but I think a Pineville player will see, or maybe got his helmet on the ball, and
He
he
just rips it away from him. Just rips it away. We'll see what the flag was
2 of
as
them.
that was coming out.
2 flags out there.
Could have been a hold. Could have been anything. It was thrown from the back. It was thrown from
Towards the end of the play, too.
Yeah. Silence on the field as we work this one out.
Here we go.
We have offsetting penalties, block in the back on blue, personal foul on white. Replay the down.
Replay the down, yeah. Oh, so block in the back on Hazard and a personal foul on White. If Pineville avoids the personal foul, you get the fumble.
Yeah, I don't know where the personal foul happened, but that was their shot to get the ball in as good territory as far down the field as they've gotten it all game.
Second and 20 again. We'll see what the Bulldogs cook up. They've been running this second unit's been running the ball with Holland and Wells so far, and
they're
going to
doing
be
it
some
again.
more of that. He cuts it, finally, gets going north to south, but not a lot to gain there. And welcome folks over from WRIL. We're here 48-0 as Pineville just could not get anything going against Hazard today.
Yeah, just a tough game for the Mountain Lions. They've had a good year, up and down, kind of like the Dogs, but they've had some wins that are really, 76-point one that I keep going back to where they had 76 points in the game. They've had some success this year. Just Hazard just too strong, too fast, too everything for him tonight.
Here we go. It's going to be Holland keeping it again. Going to get her close to that first, the first down, not the first down marker, but the first comma down marker, I guess. But
does that say 14-0 Russell County?
I think that's Russell.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was about to say, is Russell County up on Corbin?
No. I think it's the Russell Red Devils.
Okay. I don't want to speak any fake news on
it. It was posted by Go Red Devils.
Okay.
So I think, yeah.
The Red Devils.
Hazard 4th and 10, going to go for it with Holland in the shotgun, and he's going to try to run for it.
Oh, my goodness.
Gets tripped up. No dice. So that's going to be turnover on downs going to the Pineville Mountain Lions with a minute to go in the third quarter.
Already almost the end of the third quarter. Man, that running clock goes fast. Lincoln County up 7-0, I think.
Lincoln County up 7-0 on Perry Central. Somerset is now taking the lead against Washington County, 14-7. Corbin handing it to Russell County.
Okay, that sounds. I was confused for a second there. I was like, I thought Corbin had already scored. Russell and Russell County being two different things has always thrown me off.
The Russell County Lakers and the Russell Red Devils.
That was my middle school mascot, the West Hardin Lakers.
I had a biddy league team at Dennis Wooten Elementary that was the Lakers.
Oh yeah,
I think Dennis Wooten Elementary was before your time. We got a timeout with 10 seconds in the half in the quarter. We'll keep it here. Hey, this is important stuff. It's important stuff. I mean, you could just take it to the end of the quarter, but no, we're running this play before the quarter's over.
That's right.
So 48-0, Pineville with the football, down a half 100 basically. Ball at the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs, 1st and 10. They call the timeout. We'll see what they can come up with here. Hazard, second unit, got the stop last time, turnover on downs, and then same way. Hazard had several penalties. 3, counting the offsetting penalty, they had 3 penalties in that last set of downs.
They'd probably still have it if it weren't for those penalties. They'd probably still be marching down the field.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 42. And Pineville in the I formation.
And the refs all gathered up too. Got quite a lot going on here.
Refs getting into position. And here's the ready for play. Going to be a handoff to the tailback and going down behind the line of scrimmage for the loss. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Hazard up 48-0 on the Pineville Mountain Lions. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
They are the electric motor headquarters, Maggard Electric, Southeast Kentucky's #1 to replace your small electric motors. Maggard Electric is ESA approved. They can replace air compressor motors, swimming pool pumps, heating and cooling motors for heat pumps, air conditioners, and so much more. Over 300 electric motors in stock, and if they don't have it, they can get it. Maggard Electric, still strong, still serving Southeast Kentucky. Located 6 miles north of Hazard on Highway 15. Open 7:30 till 4, Monday through Friday. 436-6886.
Did you know that Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of leading rural health provider in Kentucky? In addition, Primary Care is the 3rd largest rural health system in the nation and the 4th largest employer in Perry County. For 20 years, the top quality health care has been in your backyard and continues to grow. Call today to schedule an appointment at any of our locations in Hazard, Hindman, Vico, Hyden, and now open in Whitesburg. Walk-ins are always welcome. Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, 439-1300.
We're back, folks. 48-0 Hazard up over Pineville with 12 minutes left to go in the game. It's going to be another tackle for loss from this Bulldog young second unit.
Aiden Hughes.
Big time play from Aiden Hughes there, making the most of his opportunity.
Took him down one arm practically.
Yep. 2 tackles for loss back to back. Hey, these guys on the these guys on the starting unit sometime.
Yeah.
11:30 to go in the game.
It's going quick. That running clock really does just move quick.
Franklin County up 48-0 on Wagner. That was also in the second quarter.
Goodness.
14-0 Russell after 1. Johnson Central up 41-0 at halftime. And there we go.
Oh gosh.
On the bootleg. And
nice tackle.
Absolute beauty of a run. 25 yards here. Look at this. Just the old naked bootleg. The naked bootleg.
Jonathan Sloan. Biggest play of the game for the Mountain Lions, I believe.
Somerset now 21 straight points. They're up 21-7. Pulaski up 35-0 on East Jessamine. Lincoln County now up 14-0 on Perry Central. And Pineville, after the big run from Sloan, the QB, they've got 1st and 10, ball just outside the edge of the red zone, 21-yard line. And we'll see what they got. I formation. They're going to hand it off. No, it's going to be another bootleg.
There he's going. He might score on this one.
Sloan is going to be in the end zone. Pineville makes it onto the scoreboard with 10:17 to go in the fourth quarter. 48-6, and Sloan on back-to-back, just beauties.
Nice fakes on both plays. Good for Pineville, still fighting out there, looking to playing for pride like you were talking about earlier, not getting shut out tonight.
Yep. Keeps that goose egg off the scoreboard, and what is, barring divine intervention or the craziest comeback we've ever seen, this will be the last game of the season for Pineville. And we got some seniors, out there playing for pride, trying to just make the most of it. They go for two, and I don't think they're going to get it, Chandler. No good. So 48-6, we're going to take a quick 30-second break. 9:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Hazard up 42 on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
Here we're back, folks. 48-6 Hazard over Pineville on the East Kentucky Sports Network. It has been all Bulldogs, with the exception of one fumble recovered and one touchdown given up on Sloan. Two bootlegs back-to-back, one to the left, one to the right, and both for big yards.
Yeah, and like I said, you got to give them credit for continuing to fight. And you got to give credit to the Hazard second unit, those young guys, really stepping up and playing hard. Had some good plays there on both the drives they've been in.
Yeah, had some good showings. They had them backed up on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
Before that first, it's kind of a good deal. Just sells the fake, gets everybody going one direction, and then he comes out the other side. One Direction, that is Chandler's favorite band. In case you guys are wanting to know.
I do like Harry Styles' music.
Okay.
The other ones, I'm not even sure I know who the other ones are. Is there a Liam in there or something?
We got a flag thrown from the Hazard, runs that back out to about the 40-yard line or the 35, close to the 40. But a flag was launched from the sideline. I got no idea what it was for, but we'll see what they say.
Hazard ball, 1st and 10 from the 40.
Officials talking it over. For the head man, lets us know what's going on. Our buddy
Boatman.
Matt Boatman.
The Boatman.
Unsportsmanlike, blue.
Unsportsmanlike on Hazard. It came from Hazard's sideline, unless, the side judge could have seen something happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somewhere else, but so 15 yards going the other way. Not what you want to see.
So already just 6.5 left to play. Man, that running clock. It's fast.
We're going to be out here by 8:30, Chandler.
Lord. Enough time to catch the second half of Thursday Night Football, although I don't know how good that game will be either.
Who we got tonight on Thursday Night Football?
Broncos and Raiders. Broncos tied for first place in the AFC. That was the late, great Brandon Robinson's favorite team.
Man, nothing to it on that.
That didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, that was on the sweep. The young man tried to outrun him, but could not, and then just kind of gets the business on the sideline. So we'll leave it at that. It's going to be a loss of 1 when all is said and done. Live to fight another day.
That's
2nd and
exactly
11.
right.
5:40 on the clock. Holland in the shotgun. Drops back. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Oh, rumbling, stumbling.
Goodness gracious.
He's got the first down and still driving for more. Oh, my goodness. The big man
Was that
Look at that.
Nusspickle?
Oh, yeah. Davin Nusspickle,
I'm
the
a
senior.
fan of Nusspickle.
Says, feed me. Feed me the rock, boys. Holland once again in the shotgun. Give it to him again. Give it to him again. Okay, not as much. Not as much going on that time, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
If you're averaging those 2 plays, he's still averaging like 6 yards a run.
He says, "Continue feeding me, but let me catch my breath first."
That's right.
You can't go back to the big man. He's sucking air. Look at that. You gotta let him catch his breath. 48-6. The score, 4:30 to go. Clock is running. Has been running since the 2nd quarter. Holland going to keep this one himself. Splits 2. Going to have the first down.
Oh.
But takes a shot.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay.
Goodness
He's
gracious.
good.
That was a little. Phew. I thought he was hurt for a second there. He got right back up, though. I guess he was just messing with us for a second.
It happens. Little 80s Chicago Bear action. You'd always lay down like they got you good. That way they never know if they actually got you good.
Bears had a wild win against the Bengals this weekend. Talk about onside kicks. The Bengals got it, recovered an onside kick, and still didn't win that game.
Another scrum going to push it for about 6 yards there.
Feed him.
But yeah, Walter Payton for the Bears in the 80s, he would, no matter what, if he got tackled, he would lay down for a second. Then take his time to get back up. That way, no one ever knew if they really got him good or not. 2nd and 4 coming up.
I'm guessing they didn't get him good very often.
Oh, no. He's a tough dude. And once again, play action. Holland going to keep it. And it's going to be run out of bounds for no gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 4 with 3 minutes on the clock. With the running clock like this, a first down just about ends the game. Doesn't just about end the game.
It does
it's
end
over.
the game.
It's over. First down. Nusspickle's like, I can get 4 yards, coach. I can do it. Holland in the shotgun. May gave him a yard on that, so 3rd and 3 coming up.
Oh,
and
no,
the fumble.
Oh.
Not going to get it. Fumbled on the handoff.
Nusspickle recovered it, though.
4th and 3. Tough one. 2:17 on the clock, though.
Might go for it.
Give
it to Nusspickle again.
Listen, this would be what? 3 out of the last 4 plays?
Yeah.
He's got the hands on the hips already, but hey, let him go. Let him go. Let the big dog eat.
Hey, maybe he's just making him think.
I believe this is a Holland keeper. Nope. Nusspickle.
Oh,
He's got it. It's going to be close. Going to be close.
They're
Going
not
to be
going to
close.
give it to him. Dang.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short.
Nice stand by the Mountain Lions there.
Yep, and they're going to take over. Officials, I think we need a measurement here. That would shut down. That'd be the end of the game.
That would
you know
be
what I
the
mean?
end of the
Say, hey, we need a measurement, and 1:30 on the clock. They're not going to do it. They're going to say turnover on downs. Pineville football. So we'll give them one shot here. 1:10 now. 48-6 Hazard with the big lead. Ball at the 35. At Pineville's 35. Under a minute to go. And still can't see maybe 10 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah.
And Sloan going to keep it himself again. Aiden Hughes is going to clean up that tackle. It's going to be a first down.
Hughes been all over the place.
Playing tough out there.
Mm-hmm.
Once they get these set, you may have time for one more play. So this could be it for Pineville's season.
Let's see if they run one more. There's less time on the game clock than the play clock.
Yeah, they could let it go, and they are. They're going to go ahead and just shake hands and shut it down. The Bulldogs statement win in the first round of the Class A football playoffs, 48-6 here at Daniel Field. We're going to go ahead and take our final break and come back, name our player of the game, and shut this one down. We'll be right back, folks. Hazard wins it 48-6 over Pineville on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. One of the things that makes us the region's best network isn't just our coverage, it's that we're local. You'll find real people right here from home, ready to help you get the best deals on the latest devices. We hear the other carriers bragging about how they cover the middle of nowhere. But this isn't nowhere. All our roads lead to somewhere. So come home to Appalachian Wireless. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or in one of our many retail locations. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If your sink won't drain just like it should, who you gonna call? Hot Toilet! If your toilet's clogged and it don't smell good, who can you call? Hot Toilet! Call 233-5936. Call 233-5936. You better call Todd.
Fazoli's stuffed shells are back. Jumbo pasta shells stuffed with 4 Italian cheeses, smothered in our signature sauces, then topped with mozzarella and baked to bubbly perfection. Try our garlic shrimp stuffed shells topped with plump shrimp marinated in a delicious garlic parmesan sauce. Our 4 cheese shells packed with your favorite Italian cheeses, Parmesan, ricotta, mozzarella, and Romano. Or our stuffed shell duo paired with baked fettuccine Alfredo. Enjoy our stuffed shells with our signature garlic breadsticks today, only at Fazoli's. Time only, price and participation may vary by location. Unlimited breadsticks, dining only. Tax not included. Fazoli's and local are federally registered trademark with Fazoli's System Management LLC.
It should be easy to get healthcare you can trust close to home. That's exactly what UK Healthcare's June Buchanan Medical Center in Hindman is designed for. With a variety of services under one roof, from primary care to behavioral health, and an on-site pharmacy and x-rays to make it even more convenient for you. It's a provider that treats everyone, regardless of ability to pay, all backed by the expertise of UK Healthcare, so you and your family can get healthy and stay healthy. Learn more at ukhealthcare.com/Hindman.
Don't spend another minute suffering from pain. Let the staff at Fugit Family Chiropractic provide you with the leading-edge technology and proven techniques for optimum pain relief and minimal recovery time. If you suffer from chronic neck or lower back pain, headaches, herniated or bulging discs, or even degenerative disc disease, let our highly knowledgeable and experienced team help you. Fugit Family Chiropractic in Hazard and Whitesburg. No referral needed, and walk-ins are welcome.
For nearly 60 years, LKLP Community Action has been helping improve the lives of those in need throughout our communities with programs and services that assist people of all ages. LKLP works to empower people, improve quality of life, and combat poverty. From transportation, education, and workforce support to assistance with family advocacy, adult day health care, and more, LKLP is your go-to community partner. Find your county outreach office at www.lklp.org.
Hey, folks, welcome back. It is 48-6 here, the final from Daniel Field. It's a big-time performance here by the Bulldogs. They'll move on. Last we looked, it was Bulldogs. Was Middlesboro winning handily in their game early. So
Yeah.
setting up probably what we'll see Bulldogs versus Middlesboro in the second round. So we'll be there with you for next week. At the moment, Lincoln County up on Perry Central. So unless Perry Central turns it around, but you can go ahead and listen to that on 101.1 as they finish that up. Player of the game here is a tough one. Shoptaw, big first half. None of the Bulldog starters had a big second half.
Yeah,
because they weren't
didn't
playing.
need to.
But for Connor Holbrook, just because the 2 big long touchdowns and tapping the pylon with
Yes,
the football.
I
on the
was
way
a fan
in,
of that.
Yeah, for the culture. So
Yes.
we'll go with Holbrook there. Always, playing on both sides of the ball. Race Linden becomes Hazard's all-time leading tackler tonight. Big time play from him.
Good for him.
Kilburn Hoskins made it to the Hazard Football Hall of Fame. So just a big night of football here. Way to cap things off. our hats off to the seniors for the Pineville Mountain Lions, whose careers, high school football's career end tonight. So congratulations, you guys going out there. Playing hard all the way through this one. It was a tough one, but they fight their way through it, get on the scoreboard late. And Chandler, we're going to go ahead and shut this one down. 48-6, Hazard wins it. And tomorrow night on the East Kentucky Sports Network, you'll have Kentucky versus Valpo and Leslie County versus Belfry. We'll see how those games go. As you can, if you're watching on Facebook, WSGS, there it is. 97.9 for the Leslie County game, 101.1 for Kentucky Valpo on the East Kentucky Sports Network. For Chandler, Mike here, the folks listening, the folks up on top of the press box, freezing tonight. Did we get those guys some hot chocolate? It's cold up there. It's cold up there.
Before the game, they had the hot chocolate going, and they're ready.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you guys for listening with us. We will be back next week, Survive and Advance, as we will cover the Hazard Bulldogs run all the way through the playoffs until this one's over. Thank you for sticking around with us. We'll see you next week on the East Kentucky Sports Network.